What is direct compensation for property damage? Direct compensation for property damage, or DCPD, allows insured drivers to be compensated by their own insurer for property damages resulting from an automobile collision caused by another party. In other words, drivers claim through their own insurer regardless of who is at fault. What are the benefits? Working with your own insurer allows you to complete the claims process more efficiently and get appropriate compensation quickly. This system works well in Ontario, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Quebec. Newfoundland and Labrador's new DCPD system is based on Nova Scotia's model. Can you still sue for damage? Yes. Introducing DCPD will not change your right to sue for other damages. Those rights are maintained under the tort system. Will it affect your premium? No. Not at fault accidents will not affect your insurance premium rate under DCPD. Will you have to pay a deductible if you're not at fault? No, you will not have to pay a deductible if the other driver is at fault. What are fault determination regulations? The fault determination regulations are a set of rules that cover more than 40 accident situations, using diagrams to illustrate specific occurrences, and can be applied to almost every possible road collision scenario. They are applied regardless of road or weather conditions, visibility, point of impact on the vehicles, or the actions of pedestrians. Fault is allocated to each driver based on which accident scenario most closely resembles the accident. If the accident is not described by any of the scenarios, then fault is allocated according to the ordinary rules of law as it pertains to negligence. What if you want to pay for the other vehicle's damage out of pocket? If you're at fault for a motor vehicle accident where there's no bodily injury, you can still cover the cost of the property damage yourself, so that the accident won't be considered in the rating of your automobile policy, and the other driver's insurer is required to accept your voluntary payment. The fault determination regulations would allow for acceptance of this payment and confirm it is not considered subrogation against you. Where an at-fault driver chooses to pay out of pocket for the claim, that accident cannot be taken into consideration for rating purposes. The at-fault driver can make a voluntary payment to the insurer within 1 year after notification of the claim. Why are fault determination regulations required? Fault determination regulations are required to determine the degree of fault of an insured for loss or damage arising out of the use or operation of an automobile. Insurance companies must determine the degree of fault assigned to each driver to determine which property damage coverage applies to the accident, and to ensure that information on at-fault accidents is made available and taken into consideration when determining premium. If you have additional questions, please contact your insurance broker or visit www.gov.nl.ca.